great to have you with us from Milan Puskar Stadium in Morgantown. Basically a month into the season, here in Week 4, and teams are starting to reach a critical portion of the schedule. It's the Ravens and the West Virginia Mountaineers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, I caught up with Coach Scott Frost before the game. He has great confidence in the line of scrimmage and their ability to run the ball today. That's because he has got an experienced back. With a freshman quarterback, if he doesn't like what he sees, he can hand it off, and they will plan on having great success up front. Guys?
Holly, thank you. And it's the Ravens headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mountaineers offense will take the field first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that.
Snags it and he's open. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. And the Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
It's been a rough start for these guys, and you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because, you know, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense got it. They're on the run. There's some room. Past the 10. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They go play action with Hawkins. He's going to go for a big one. Upstairs, he's got it. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays.
Breaks into the open. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
And one thing we know about a Rich Rodriguez offense, it's about running the football. So you know what you need? You need a good running back. You know who he went and got? The nation's leading rusher, Cam Cook from Jack State, his old university that he went to when he coached there the past season before West Virginia. Palmer, it's about running the football, establishing that and their tempo.
That's how you finish the sentence when you begin with Rich Rod, right, at West Virginia. You think back to guys like Noel Devine, way back in the day when Pat White was playing a quarterback and his ability to run it too. Everything is predicated on their ability to run it, and you need home run hitters. They've got that, and the Big 12 better watch out. I expect this offense to be explosive.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Quarterback Keith. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. A lot of ball handling goes on in the option, but after you pull it, you got to make sure you take care of it.
Because you're going to be in the teeth of the defense, right, Reese? I mean, if you pull that football, you're still in the center of the field where all those big D linemen and linebackers are living, so you got to be extra careful with your ball security.
Play action on first down. Lets it fly. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. On the option. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's got him. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And it's the Ravens come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a crease. It's Cook. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And it's the Ravens come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Keeps it himself. There's a little room there. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And it's the Ravens look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Hendricks. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary, catches the football.
Makes the grab, and he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Ravens!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And the extra point makes it 14-0.
Number 35, set to kick it away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
The quick pass passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Michael Hawkins. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Hawkins from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo.
And that wasn't easy. Hitch route on third down with tight coverage. The receiver doing a great job shielding the defender away from him, catching it and getting the first.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Fighting off the defender. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10?
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop.
Makes the grab and run. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get
a shot toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Unloads quickly. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. Trying to keep this drive alive. Big on big, man on man, and the defense wins on 4th down. Now on the option. The option, he'll keep it. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And it's the Ravens will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught, and he's got room. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Ravens. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game, but I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Hawkins finds us back in the middle, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And that's an interesting choice for this offense, and specifically for the quarterback, man. 4th down, throwing the ball underneath the stick. When you're not getting a first down, you got to put that ball on the money, have your guy with some open space so he can run. Defense was all over that drag route. They broke on the football, no space, nowhere to go, forcing the 4th down.
The Ravens have the football, and here comes their offense onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Keep it on the ground. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, looking to pass. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field.
Makes the grab in their space. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line. Throwing Hawkins. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy. Remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Good right down the boulevard.
How great great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Ravens have the football, and here comes their offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll try to do it himself. Makes the catch. It's Gallagher. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route.
Booster!
On 4th down, going to the air. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And it's the Ravens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Garrison. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get... You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
After that run, picked up the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. That is their sophomore defensive tackle. They're very high on his future. Howie Rowe will get us up to date on how he's doing. And it's the Ravens are moving quickly down the field. He'll do it himself. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well, then fine, I'm going to pull the ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back, then fine, I'm going to give the ball right now and get a little chunk of yards.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Motion from the wideout. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds the tight end. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And it's the Ravens, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. The throw. Plucks it out of the air. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And this is why, as a defense, man, you don't want to let the quarterback outside the pocket. Once he gets outside the pocket, now everybody else has to adjust, and some people have to leave coverage, and he goes and he starts going towards his right. Nice job by the receiver finding some space towards the sidelines. They get the completion, and
there he goes. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. And it's the Ravens have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Ravens. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the...
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their second. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They'll run it. Touchdown, Ravens! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 22 with the carry.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone.
Set to kick off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything.
Snags it, and there's running room. Made a defender miss. Inside the touchdown, West Virginia. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Set to kick it off.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They didn't get anybody blocked, didn't fool anybody. They'll lose yardage, and it's 3rd down here late in the half. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. 3rd and final timeout call. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And it's the Ravens will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Michael Hawkins. On the move, he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half. Hawkins. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific